Hello, thank you for joining me while I make this nappy cake for a friend of mine who is pregnant. She's just about to go on maternity leave. And I just thought, wouldn't it be lovely to just give her something lovely to go away with? The problem is I'm not a baker. I love cooking, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really a baker. But I'm a maker, as you know, if you might have seen some of my other videos. And I love doing these nappy cakes because they are so cute and they are so helpful and practical, and they just hit all the things that I love, being practical and helping somebody with something and making something pretty. So starting with some nappies, obviously, and I'm going to make this into a cake shape. The bottom here I've cut a square out of cardboard, and that will be the cake, the base bit, which I'll cover in foil later. I forgot to film that bit, but I just covered it in tin foil, and so it looks sort of cuter, more like a cake base. So all the nappies going in here, these are the number 2 nappies, not the newborn but the next stage up, as this is the bottom layer. And there's just over 30 going in here. This is a really handy ball of elastic bands that it's just lasted me ages. And one thing I can't remember if she announced the sex of her baby, so I'm going for a neutral look. So try not to go for pinks and blues, but those colours in the middle, that because I don't want to ask her now, because I don't want her to think, I want it to be a surprise basically. So I thought neutral is safer bet. And so that's the general shape of the cake base there, and yeah, it looks quite tidy. I used to roll them each individually and put an elastic band around each nappy, and although that looked cute, and I think you got more nappies in, I was very conscious of the amount of elastic bands I was using and how tedious it will be for every time Mum wanted a nappy, she'd had to pull the elastic bands off of each nappy. So I decided to go for this design and just sort of packing them in like this, and this sort of looks like a bit of like a rose, like a flower, doesn't it? So that's the top of the nappy packet, so that she knows what size they are, and that's me taking my coffee. Do this with a coffee. So now I'm going to make a nappy pin. It's obviously not for baby, it's for mum really. And I had these pins, and I can put my own charms on them. So I've picked out a couple of charms for her, adapting that one there. That's a sewing machine on there, and I think I put some baby feet, and there's a little duck and a little cross because she's a Christian mum. Like I said, this is just hitting all of my favourite things, something pretty to put on the cake. I did use that pink nappy pin there, and I just used it behind, I think there was a little baby blanket, and I've used it behind so that she doesn't see him. And that's a little cross going on there. Just getting those jump rings on can be a bit fiddly, but that's quite cute. And there we are. Very cute. I love the little duck. Tidy all that away, and then put the little blanket on, and hopefully this is like icing. It just tidies it up and makes it look quite cute. And that nappy ring will go there and hold that all together. There we are. That's good, that's there. And then layer 2. So layer 2 will be the newborn nappies, so that's the number 1. Exactly as we did before. Only this tier, obviously we make it slightly smaller, so it sits nicely on the top like one of those fancy cakes. Which works quite well. Just keep it nice and tidy, and that will work really well sitting on the top. And then I have some muslins which I will pin together, and that will be the top layer. So similar to the bottom with the blanket, the muslins will fit round and make it look tidy, make it look like icing. And then I have a little wooden elephant on the top. I stopped filming because it gets a bit high and a bit more difficult to film. So you'll see these lovely photos of the end design. There's a little dummy there on another pin, which was cute, another charm. But I hope this makes sense and it's something that you could try yourself.